Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the hangar at Macomb High School. It is time for our second pink night in as many weeks. I'm Dwayne Hulett. A little short on help tonight, so we're going to start out with me running the camera. I think my friend Karis is going to come up and run the camera, I think, when she gets here. But you'll have to deal with me doing both things to start the night off. West Prairie is going to have the serve first. I do believe that's Josie Hodges on the serve. A little bit of a let serve. We're on the dig, and it's going to be a bad pass, unusable. And it's a point for the Bombers. Give me just a second. I got something moved around here. Into the net. Not a good pass. It's going to be pushed across. I believe that was Peyton McGrew. And that's going to be a kill for the Bombers. Number 11, Reva Keppen. It's 2-0 Bombers. And that is in. It's a kill for Nia Zimmerman and a side out for the Cyclones who get their first point. And a hitting error is going to give point number 2 and tie it up. Tough serve. It's going to get dug up and free balled across. Near side, Kamara Zimmerman. It's going to be a touch, and it'll go out of bounds. She'll get a kill. And the Cyclones will be up 3-2. More trouble, but a good job digging it out of the net. It'll get across. Tipped across. Zimmerman digs it up. Kamara Zimmerman sends it across. She'll get the kill. Four straight points for the Cyclones. Keppen is going to get the kill that time and get a much-needed side out for the Bombers. Four, 3. Keppen again on the attack, and that one's going to fall. 3 kills for Keppen. And we're tied at 4. McGrew on the attack. And it's going to result in a kill and a side out for the Cyclones. So back and forth we're going here. 5-4, Cyclones with the lead. And the side out. An overpass. Knocked down by Ashlyn Kelly. or Zimmerman, not sure which. And a serve goes long, out of bounds. It'll go back to the Bombers on the side out. And you might have heard the help call from all the way up here. Didn't come in time. Now we're tied at 6. And an ace. And a kill for Zimmerman. And another side out. Back to the Cyclones. Tied at 7 now. Hulett serve is dug up. And a kill for number 10, Abigail Clausen. Keppen back to serve now. That time. Was number 18. No, not number 18. Number 15. Brixley Ladewa on the kill, but that's going to be a side out on a service error. Cyclones with the serve, trailing by 1. And there's a kill for Nia Zimmerman. We're tied at 9. Ladewa again with another kill and a side out. Gives her team the lead back. Short serve is dug up. Middle to Ashlyn Kelly, but it is a net violation. The hit was out of bounds, but a net violation gives the serve back to the Cyclones. Kelly back to serve now for the Cyclones. And an ace. Cyclones retake the lead. And a net serve brings us back to tied, this time at 11. Ladewa back to serve. A hitting error by Zimmerman. Sends it out of bounds. 12-11 Bombers. It's like the student section for the Cyclones just walked in off the fan bus. Nice long rally here. Tipped across and down. Sloan on the kill that time. Kinley Sloan. Ladewa back to serve again. 13-11's the score. More trouble passing. Zimmerman's going to sail another one just past the line and out of bounds. 14-11. Josie Elby on the kill. 15-11. Off the net. Touched. Out of bounds. Side out. A much needed side out for the Cyclones. We got 15-12 on the scoreboard. I took the 12 off because I thought I was wrong earlier. So it's 15-13. Kinley Sloan on the kill. She'll go out. Back to serve. Harper Katz. We get a free ball across of sorts anyway. And that's Elby with the kill. Katz gets the point. (17-12). I had it right. Elby with another kill. Timeout on the floor. Will be charged to the Cyclones. They trail 18-12. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb Sports, and we're down telephone cooperative coverage of West Prairie Sports on TSSR Game Time Live. Presented by MDH. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
And welcome back as we get ready to go here with more of the first game of the JV contest. It's 18-12 Bombers. More trouble. And another point. Katz has served 3 straight. And a hitting error makes it 20-12. This was tied at 11. And again, Keppen from the middle gets the kill. 21-12. That goes up and still got a chance to get it over. They will. A free ball. That was hit by Peyton McGrew out of bounds. 22-12. Cats still serving for the Bombers. And a hitting error. Makes it 23-12. Zimmerman that time is going to get the side out. Much, much needed for the Cyclones. They may not be able to win this one, down by 10, 23-13. I was thinking about volleyball, not over till it's over, but if they can at least get some momentum going here in this game, it'd sure be nice as they have struggled here late. There's a big hit and a windup for Keppen, but ended up being a little love tap over the net. Subs coming in for both teams. It's set point for the Bombers. Looks like Josie. No, not Josie Elby. Or is it Josie Elby? Number 8. It is Josie Elby. They'll get a chance to get it across. No, they're not. So the Cyclones fight off 1 point. They got to do 10 more to stay in this one. Next side out is a set win for the Bombers. McClure back to serve. Keppen, dug by McClure. I'll call a touch, then a block. Keppen with the block, and that's how set number 1 is going to come to an end. The Bombers going to get a set 1 victory over the Cyclones of West Prairie. 25-14 here at the hangar. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports, and also we've done a telephone cooperative coverage of West Prairie Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome back here to the start of, at least, set number 2. The point didn't go up on the scoreboard. It really was 25-14. In set number 1, as you can now see, Bombers outscored the Cyclones 14-2 down the stretch and get the set 1 win. And my hero, Karis, is now joining me. The stuff I get Karis into. Do you remember how to run that camera? Have you ever used that camera before? It's real simple. This one unloosens it, so it'll go up and down.
Okay.
And this is your zoom button.
Oh, right there. Okay. Yep. Haven't used that.
No, you haven't used that. That's new. Well, not real new, but this is game 2. Set 1 went to the Bombers, 25-14. As we get ready to go with set number 2, it should be the Bombers serving first in this one. Cyclones started off on the serve. Bombers wearing pink tonight for pink night. You might have heard some raffles being named off. Coach Horrell, the AD down there, reading off some numbers for raffles. Karis, do you want to listen?
Huh?
Do you want to be able to hear me?
Oh, sure.
You don't have to.
As long as you look here, I'm sweaty because I just finished working out.
Oh, I'm sweating because I'm old. You want to be able to talk too? No? Okay. Here we go. Katz is going to start things off in set number 2. Passing is, that's off the block. Lede was back. Middle, nope, outside. It did not get over the net as Elby tried to send one over. 4 hits the call, and just like in set number 1, the server did not get any points. Looks to be Josie Hodges back serving now. Lede went down to get another one. That time, Keppen leaving no doubts as she drives one down the middle of the floor. That's her 7th kill unofficially, I do believe. And we're tied at 1 in set number 2. Nope, it's not Josie Elby. Who is that back there? Oh, that's Lyles serving. She serves it into the net, however. Olivia Barkley back to serve now. Elby. Kamara Zimmerman. Outside, Elby. Near side, Zimmerman. And she'll get a kill. It is Olivia Barkley serving for the Cyclones. Jackson, McGrew, and there's a Keppen did not get that one over either. Winding up, hitting the ball hard, but not getting it across the net is a problem. So it's 4-1 Cyclones. It was all Bombers in the latter stages of set number 1. There's another serve dropped in front of Elby, and it's going to be ultimately an ace, even though it got touched several times. There's nothing anybody could do with it. And a timeout is going to be called by the Bombers. Bombers did not take a timeout in set number 1. They take one early in set number 2, trailing 5-1 to the Cyclones of West Prairie. This game being brought to you by McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. They provide patients of all ages with exceptional care in 4 convenient locations, 2 in Macomb, 1 in Bushnell, 1 in Monmouth. Every patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member who develops a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. And also, Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar, Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch WIU games and all area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts on Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying some of your favorite cold drinks and the best food in West Central Illinois. Tonight it is wing night at Sports Corner at 124. $1 wings. It's Wednesday night, so hop over there. If you like the equivalent of the old Red Ox ugly steak, steak night is Thursday night, and there's a kill from LB, a Sports Corner kill at that, getting the side out after the and she'll go back to serve now. Ladewa to the front row. Clausen in the front row, along with Keppen. And a side out on a long serve. What was that, Karis? Back to serve is Maddie McClure. Keppen dug in the back row by McClure. There's Zimmerman. Now it's tipped across by Lyles. Up front, tip and touch. I think that was a good call. I think that they did get their hands across. Clausen with the attack there, the lefty from the right side. Bumped out of bounds on a free ball that was going to have to go crossed. No dice, and it's a side out to the Bombers. Keppen back to serve now for MHS. Trailing by 3 here in set number 2. They won set number 1, 25-14. And another service error. That is 2 straight service errors without getting the ball across the net. They've had 3 services, and only one of them's got across the net. That's after serving very well in set number 1. That's trouble. Soul back there serving for the Cyclones. Here comes Kelly, and that's deep. Yep, that was a little long. And another side out. So the error's coming from the service line for the Bombers. The error's coming from the attack line for the Cyclones right now. Coming in to serve for the Bombers, number 14. That is Kate Rector. Didn't see her in the first set, I don't think. Keppen from the back row. Was that Keppen? No, it was Elby, excuse me. There's Zimmerman sending it across. Katz is there. Middle. Blocked. Going to come across. Hodges sends it across. Dug by Katz. Outside Ladewa. Ladewa is dug by McClure in the back row. Hodges sets near side Zimmerman. Zimmerman sails that one. Oh, they're going to call a net violation on the Bombers, and the Cyclones get bailed out. It was number 9. It's Kenley Sloan in the net. Kamara Zimmerman back to serve. It's dug by Katz. Back set to Ladewa, and she sails that one across and out of bounds. 9-4. Cyclones have their largest lead of the match at 5. Kamara Zimmerman serving it up again. Time it's Sloan. Or no, it was Elby dug that up. It's going to come across. Barkley trying to attack from not the most favorable of positions, but she nearly got it to stay in. It was a little long, though. Ladewa back to serve now. Thorman in the front row now for... Nope, I was wrong on that. Lyles is up there with Sloan and Elby, as Ladewa has went to the back row. That's a side out. And a point back to the Cyclones, and Kelly back to serve as Peyton McGrew comes to the front row. Lyles tips that one across. She is alone in the front row. I shouldn't say alone, but she is in the front row as the setter, so she is legal to do that at the moment. Katz back in and back to serve. Keppen is in as well. Barkley, again, a set well off the net at the 10-foot line. That time she couldn't get it over, and it's 10-7. Katz serves it up again. Katz is the one that broke the game open in the set number 1. That's to the net. McGrew tracks it down. She did a good job to get there. McClure on the dig of Elby. Tipped across by Hodges. She says, Lyles, I can do that too. There's a push across by Elby. Hodges, I'm not sure who she was setting that to. Elby's going to hit that back across, though, as it was a joust at the net. Pushed down the line and dug up. Now it's going to be Elby from outside the court. Pushed across again. Hit across left-handed by Lyles. It's going to be a free ball by Barkley. Ladewa they're going to say it was in, and I thought maybe it did hit the line. I can't that's one of those that, you know, I was eating with a group of people last night, and we were talking about line judges, maybe a point of something that they need to get to, and that's probably one of those instances that would have helped because that was really close. I don't know if it was in, but it looked like it might have gotten a line. Free ball sent across. Lyles outside. Elby just a little long. Not real long, but just enough to be out of bounds. Hodges serving. Lyles tips that one across. Zimmerman's there. Outside, Barkley. Down it goes. Olivia Barkley gets the Sports Corner kill. It's 13-7. It's amazing how different this team looks with just a couple players switched around for the Cyclones. And there's an ace by Hodges. It's 14-7. It was a timeout at 5-1. It resulted in a side out for the Bombers, but it is not much improved since that point. Outside, Keppen with the left hand, and an overpass by Hodges, and it's going to fall. Couple subs coming in. Coming in for the Bombers, number 18, Aniston Lovell, and number 2, Miley Lovell. Trying to level the playing field a little bit. That was horrible, wasn't it? Oh, well, it was worth a shot. And it did. An overpass results in a side out as Barkley went up to try to hit it. It's amazing how, as Clausen checks back in, how often overpasses result in points and side outs just because nobody's really defensively prepared for them, I don't think. Is that right, Karis? No comment? And that set goes over the net, and again, that ball got hit 3 times and never traveled 6 feet. To the bottom of the net, to the bottom of the net, or I should say to the bottom of the tape, to the bottom of the tape, to the bottom of the tape. Side out. Barkley serving it again, and another service error. Errors have been the story of set number 2. Ladewa checking back in. Rector goes out. It's Keppen, Clausen, and Ladewa in the front row. Elby serving, I think. No, it's Kenley Sloan, excuse me. Or is it Elby? Nope, it is the 8. So it was Elby, but another service error. I don't want to win, and you can't make me. See if McClure wants to win. She got it over the net. There's Ladewa. Ladewa, oh man, that was close too. I think it might have been the right call, but that was so darn close. Timeout on the floor, charged to the Bombers. We'll keep it here. I'll tell you this game being brought to you by MTC Communications. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2025. MTC Communications offers lightning fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. And Ryden Farm Supply, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974, Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP, seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in the area, and as a customer, they'll take great care of you. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121. And the Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief 2 times a week editions now with Shelby Burgett. On the writing side of things, Shelby, I'm sure, is here somewhere. I have not seen him yet, but I would imagine he'll be here somewhere. McClure back to serve once again for the, I think he might have just been fixing the tape number on the back of that jersey. Is that what he was doing? Yep. Coach fixing the tape number on the back of the jersey, tipped across by, is that Briley Elliott's jersey? Is that who that is? Lily's, that's it. Lily's jersey. And another point for the Cyclones. They lead 19-9 now. More subs coming in. Clausen leaves. Thompson coming in. Going to go right to her? Nope, they're going to go to Keppen, and Keppen is going to get the kill. It is Clarissa Thompson, a sophomore, into the front row. You'll see her play varsity, I would imagine. She is a sophomore, though. There's Ashlyn Kelly getting the kill, a sports corner kill. After Keppen got a sports corner kill for a side out, now it's 20-10. This has 3 written all over it. Now back into the game is Soul. Tipped across, dug up. Pushed across by Kelly. And that's in. Thompson gets the side out. Rector coming in to serve now. Get it right in a second. I apologize. McClure, Hodges, Kelly. Ladewa on the dig. Bump set back to Ladewa just inside the 10-foot line. It's going to go off the block and down. A kill for Ladewa. Rector will get the service point. That's one of very few service points here in set number 2 for the Bombers. They trail by 8, trying to get back into this one. A side out. 21-12. Kamara Zimmerman back to serve. She serves up an ace. (22-10), back to a 10-point lead. An overpass resulted in a jousting match at the net. Lovell was there with Barkley. Barkley gets the better end of that. Now Lovell leaves. Lyles checks back in. Zimmerman back to serve again. Deep, and they fight over it a little bit. Punched across, dug up, now a free ball across. Hodges has to track down a bad pass. Barkley's going to push it. Ladewa's there. Lyles back to Ladewa. Blocked, dug up. Soul, Barkley, that one doesn't get across. Ladewa back to Tumped across. Hodges gets it across. And we're 1 point away from a set number 3. Kelly back to serve. Little jump serve is short, dug up. Lyles tips it across. Zimmerman goes to get it. Outside. Free ball from Barkley. Katz is there. Now it's going to be Elby, and it's going to be down. A sports corner kill for Josie Elby, and they keep it alive. This is the exact same spot we were in set number 1, except it's roles reversed. Katz back to serve. They need 10 straight points. They fought off 1 set point. Can they fight off 2 set points? They might get a chance here. Hodges tracks that down. Barkley sails that one out the back. 24-15. This would be a comeback of monumental proportions if they're able to bring it back. And into the net it goes. A set 2 win for the Cyclones, 25-15. So it's 25-14 Bombers, 25-15 Cyclones. And we're going to take a break. It'll be set number 3 of the JV match for the second night in a row for the Cyclones after this.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome back. Set number 3 coming your way. Set 1, 25-14 Bombers. Set 2, 25-15 Cyclones. What will set 3 be? Interested, I wonder, are they playing to 15 tonight, I wonder? They did last night. Well, sort of. They played to 18-16, actually. But against Lewiston, the Cyclones got a 3-set win. We'll see what they do tonight. Have not heard whether the JV match will be to 15 for set 3 or not. Backside, Elby, or nope. Is that Elby? Is it 9 or 8? 9, Kinley Sloan on the kill. And all 3 sets have started out the exact same way. The opposing, one team serves, the other team gets a side out. Actually, that's not true. The other 2 started the opposite. Don't know what I'm talking about. Well, we're starting off with a, let's do another 18-16 kind of third set, or 27-25 or something like that. Is Nia Zimmerman got the sports corner kill there. Keppen with the attack. Free ball sent across by Kamara Zimmerman. Now a slide by Keppen, dug up, and Hodges couldn't get there. Asked for help, couldn't get it. Yeah, West Prairie's got Nia Zimmerman and Olivia Barkley in the game now. Nia didn't play in set 2. Barkley didn't play in set 1. Outside to the aforementioned Olivia Barkley, and she sails that one deep. The lineup for the Bombers looks similar, at least. It's Lyles on the serve. She's got a service point in the last time. There's a hitting error by McGrew. And it's 4-1. A low, hard serve. McClure went down to get it outside Barkley. And she's going to drop it in. Took a big swing, but the ball came off like it was a changeup. And dropped in front of the back line of defense. It was Ladewa or Katz diving in after it. McClure back to serve now with her team down by 2 at 4-2. Katz trouble. What a hustle job by Lyles just to get to that, but nothing else could be done with it. It's a point for McClure and a point for the Cyclones. 4-3, Cyclones trail by 1. Each team has 1 set win, and then Ladewa just coming up a little short, as now a sub's going to come in for the Bombers. That's going to be Miley Lovell, sophomore, replacing Ladewa. as Ladewa coach stops to talk to Coach Paul. Now she's going to wander off, and they go right at Lovell, who is new into the game. That's sent across by Elby. Hodges, Peyton McGrew tipped up. Boy, how is that not in the net? Oh, well. That's going to fall, and it will be a side out for the Bombers, who needed that one. Elby back to serve. Keppen will be in the middle. Clausen will be on the right. Ladewa will be on the left for the Bombers. Elby outside. Left-handed tip. Doesn't get over the net. I think she was in the net and or across the line as well with her foot, but no call was made as the ball never got over. Elby served that one into the net. 6-5. Zimmerman back to serve. Tamara Zimmerman served up another good one. Keppen couldn't get that one across, and we are tied at 6. Six. Mara Zimmerman drops another short one, and they dig that one out of the net. Comes across, tipped deep corner, and Clausen possibly in the net. I didn't see the number that they held up. But Zimmerman serving again nonetheless. Bombers having a hard time with the short serve. That's Keppen, and she kept it long. And it's 8-6. I just got a dirty look. Thompson checking back in. Clausen checking out. This will be Keppen on the left, I would imagine here. She's going to start on the right. Have to push that one across. Nope, we're going to put Thompson on the right. Keppen stays in the middle. Ladewa still in the front row. Pushed across. Some communication issues for the Bombers right now. Pushed across again by Barkley. Now back out to Ladewa. She's got a chance at a little bit of an attack anyway. Zimmerman with the dig. Bump set. Kelly sends it across. They're out of system. Nice bump set to Thompson, though. And it's out of bounds. 9-6. Cyclones, timeout Bombers. This game being brought to you by Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one. Stop and see the fine folks at 41 East Main Street in Bushnell, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.mnbfurniturinc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. You know, I've been reading those for probably 3 or 4 years now, and just this year I realized how close those two numbers are together. I'm a little slow, folks. After the timeout, it's 9-6. Cyclones with the lead. Zimmerman still serving. A little longer serve that time. Elby's there, quick in the middle to Thompson, dug up. Going to be pushed across by McClure. Katz is there. Again to the middle to Keppen, and she hits that one out of bounds. She had the hole. She hit the right spot. Well, she aimed for the right spot. She just missed it a little bit to the left. And out of bounds. Zimmerman serves it up again. Ladewa. Big spin on that. Back to Keppen. And McClure can't control that one. Out of bounds. 10-7 the score. Keppen going back to serve. And I think, unfortunately for McClure, that was a do I, don't I, and she did too late. Keppen's serve is short again, returning the favor that the Cyclones had done to the Bombers for several times, dropping it right in front of the diving libero. This time McClure for the Cyclones. Keppen going to serve it up again. Her team down by 2, 10-8. Again, she kept it short. Barkley dug by Keppen. Lyles outside Ladewa. Off the net. And now it's going to be free ball to get across. Lyles, Thompson, McClure. Bump set. It's going to go outside the post, or it hit the post. I don't know which, but it's going to be out of bounds nonetheless. And it's a 1-point game, 10-9. This might be kind of like last night. The JV contest was better than the varsity contest. A block by Ladewa, and we're tied at 10. 10-10, set 3. Bombers dominated set 1. Cyclones dominated set 2. This one's kind of going back and forth. A little game of mini runs. Kelly is blocked by Ladewa and Kinley Sloan. And a timeout charged to the Cyclones. This game being brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. With 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronelby.com to check out their inventory. And Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. Well, it was 4-1 Bombers. Then it was 10-6 Cyclones. Now it's 11-10 Bombers. Back and forth we go. The roller coaster ride continues here in set number 3. Speaking of 11, it's Keppen serving. She got her 11th point for the team. Now another big block. Thompson and Sloan that time. And suddenly the Bombers have found the defensive side of the net. Have three straight kill blocks to get a 12-10 lead. Keppen serving again. That's deep. Hodges pushed across. Keppen's there. Lyles outside Ladewa. Dug by Zimmerman. Pushed across. Bump set out to Thompson. Pushed across and off the block of Barkley. Thompson's going to get another Sports Corner kill, and it's 13-10. And I'm judging by the way the excitement is raising that it is a 15-point game here in set 3. Keppen. And an ace. 14-10. It's an 8-0 run. As Karras just pointed out, Cyclones didn't take another timeout, so maybe it is to 25. We'll see here. That's pushed across by Hodges. Bump set out to Ladewa, and it's a good one. It's blocked. Oh, what a dig. That came across. There's no way that could have went across the right way, could it? She hit that ball from the wrong side of the net. It somehow went around and spun over. I don't know. I don't know that there's any way that could have actually happened that way, but they get the replay anyway. Keppen serves it up again. Hodges out to Barkley. Ladewa's there. Lyles has to track it down. Backs at Thompson. That's off of Thompson. And a Sports Corner kill for Clarissa Thompson, and we are playing to 25. So the Cyclones have time to get back in this when it has been a game of big runs. We've talked about it several times. Keppen takes a deep breath and ready to serve it up again. Hodges. Tipped across. Ladewa takes it. Back to Thompson. Hodges. Barkley dug in the back row. Middle, blocked, dug up by Thompson. Thompson's going to send a free ball across. She will. McClure is there. Hodges. Kinley, or shouldn't say that, Kelly, excuse me. And then Thompson can't use that one, and it goes into the net. Finally, for the Cyclones, a side out. It's 15-11, and what a run by Keppen and the Bombers. From down 3 when she started serving to up 5 before the side out. They're up 4 now. Hodges back to serve. Lyles tracks it down, gives Ladewa something to work with. Not a lot. Peyton McGrew tipped across by Zimmerman. Thompson from just inside the 10-foot line. Hodges can't get it across on the more or less set air. And a side out. 16-11. Checking in for the Bombers, going to be number 14, Kate Rector, to serve for Ladewa. Rector will stay in and play back row. Good crowd filing in here tonight at the hangar. This is up, and there's a net violation for Hodges and another point for the Bombers. It's 17-11. Braylon did. What number is she wearing tonight? Braylon is in for she's number 5 in JV. There's another point for Rector and the Bombers, and there comes the timeout for the Cyclones. It is their second. They are out of timeouts, and it's 18-11 Bombers here in set number 3 of the JV contest. Braylon Reeves is normally number 5. Number 5 is Madison Adams, so I know she's not wearing number 5. Or at least I don't suspect she's wearing number 5. Wait when I see her come back out. Had some problems with the taped on number of Lily Scheffler. She's normally number 6, but of course Alexa Barkley is number 6 in the varsity contest. So these are all varsity numbers for the Cyclones. So she is wearing a taped on 0, which you might have seen during the one of the timeouts. I don't know if it was the last timeout or not. It might have been a second game timeout when Coach Schneider was fixing the 0 tape job on the back of Scheffler's jersey. Braylon is number 5, so they must have 2 5s since Braylon doesn't dress for varsity. There's the serve by Rector. The attack. Oh, what a one-arm dig, and they're going to have a chance to get it across. They will. Now a free ball goes across. Katz is there. Going to be pushed across by Sloan. Hodges out to Zimmerman. It's blocked. Hodges pushes it across. No, that was Braylon, wasn't it? Braylon's into set, isn't she? And that's going to go down. It's 19. I'm so used to Hodges setting. Braylon Reeves is in setting now for Hodges. There's a serve to the net, an ace. A passing error. 20-11. Rector serves it again. Reeves tracks it down. McClure sends it across. Ladewa's there. Lyles back to Ladewa. She drives that one off McClure. Kelly sends it across. Sloan with the tip kill. A sports corner kill for Kinley Sloan. Rector back to serve again. She has served 5 straight. Deep serve. McClure struggles with it. Zimmerman's there. Nia Zimmerman somehow got an attack out of that. Ladewa hits it off the block into McClure, and another sports corner kill for Brexley Ladewa. And Rector serves again. It's 22-11. After some service errors in set number 2, the Bombers have served much better here in set number 3. McClure, Reeves, Zimmerman. Outside Ladewa, off the block, tracked down by Zimmerman. Reeves, middle to Kelly, bumped up, punched across by Sloan. Now it's going to be, Kelly sent that one across. Now it's going to be back across, back to Reeves. Now she's going to have to just set it across. Rector, Lyles, Ladewa. McClure struggles. Barkley tracks it down. Free ball by Zimmerman is out of bounds. Rector to serve it again. 2 points away from a 3-set victory. Nia Zimmerman is dug up. It's going to go over the net somehow. When things are just going your way, they're going your way. Lyles, back row attack coming from Elby. Dug by McClure. Outside to Zimmerman. One-arm dig. And not there, though. Nia Zimmerman is going to get the kill and a much-needed side out on the Sports Corner kill. Ashlyn Kelly going back to serve now. 23-12. Ladewa tips it down. It's dug up. McGrew punches it across. Lyles tips it across. Zimmerman's there. Reeves, middle. McGrew off the block and down. A Sports Corner kill for Peyton McGrew. 23-13. Two student sections side by side on the far side. That could get interesting later. And Rector keeps it alive, but it's going to go out of bounds on a free ball attempt from Sloan. Kelly going to go back to serve again. Cats outside now from Lyles to Ladewa, dug by Kelly. Went and got by Zimmerman. Reeves sends a free ball across. Sloan dug up, and they're going to call a lift. Side out, match point. Ladewa going back to serve. Coming in for the Bombers, going to be number 4, Mackenzie Holtz, a sophomore. Ladewa, the jump serve. Trouble for Barkley. It'll be Peyton McGrew sending a free ball across. Rector's there. Kenley Sloan is blocked. And the McGrew helps the Cyclones live to fight another point. They trail 24-15. Reeves was scheduled to serve, but coming in to serve is Josie Hodges, wearing the number 18 tonight. Drops that short. An ace. 24-16. And another ace. Josie Elby going to come back in. Holtz is going to leave. They fought off 4 straight. An overpass. McGrew gets the kill. 5 straight match points fought off, and the Bombers take their last time out. 24-18. The Cyclones keeping it interesting here down the stretch. Neither team down by 10 at the end of a set thus far had been able to make any kind of a run. The Cyclones trying to close back in here. They were down 24-13. 24-14, excuse me. And then they got a side out. 3 straight points for Hodges, and they have at least put enough fear in the Bombers to use their last timeout. Still up by 6. But we've said it so many times. And Lede was going to leave. Checking in for the Bombers. Going to be number 2, Miley Lovell. Wanting to get a little more passing for the Bombers. Going to hide her in the back row right now, but she is a libero, so she can pass the volleyball. Hodges to serve now. Cats. Lyles drops it in, and that's how it's going to end. 25-18 in set number 3. So 25-14, 15-25, 25-18. A 3-set victory for the Bombers over the Cyclones here tonight on Pink Night at the Hangar in Macomb. You've been watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of the They're announcing one of the sponsors, which is MDH. So that was Brad Boehner talking about his mother, who Linda's Fun is named after. And that will do it for the JV contest. Once again, a 2-1 victory for the Bombers, 25-14, 15-25, 25-18. We'll be back with a varsity match in just a little bit. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports and McDonough Telephone Cooperative coverage of West Prairie Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.